Hello, welcome back to another collection video. I will try a little bit different, something different today. Instead of putting the books down, I stack the book this way and then just removing them one by one. That might make an easier transition than to do it the other way, but we'll see, no big deal. But this is all about DC and Neil Adams for the most part, so if you're not a fan of DC or Neil Adams, this video might not be for you. And I have shown many of these books in many videos on different spotlights and close-up, so I won't do any close-up for this video. But first off, let's show Spectra #1. For those that enjoy the Neil Adams Strange Adventure Spotlight I did, where I show the short run of 12 books with the interior page by page. If you want to see that with any of these runs, let me know. I have no idea if people care to see the inside, but this one is issue 1, does not have Neil Adams arts in there. But then starting with issue 2, you have this beautiful cover. I have actually a couple copy of this in high grade. They're all like mint condition. Love that cover. I'm sure I have shown this book before, so I got 3 of that. The days of hoarding that issue is over. 3, love that cover, awesome. Issue 4 is probably one of my favorite in the run, just because it's have that beautiful purple color, so I got 2 issues of that. Number 5 is probably my least favorite. For some reason, I'm not a big fan of this cover, but it's still cool as far as Neil Adams, but it's the least favorite of mine. So here's my copy. Funny story is, this is actually a really old PGX graded. It's the only PGX slab I ever bought a long time ago, because I thought it was undergraded. I think it was graded as an 8.5, but in reality it's a lot nicer. I personally grade it as a 9.2, as you can see right there. At least a 9.0, but I give it a 9.2. So duplicate copy of that. As if I need 3 copies, right? Seems like I have 3 of almost everything. Okay, so here, that's the end of Spectra, and then here's the Strange Adventures with Dead Man, and I have shown the close-up for all of these books, so there's no need for close-up on any of these books, but I have 1 issue of 205. And then I have 2 copy of 206. This one is beautiful. 85. This one's a little bit nicer. And 207. Once again, I tend to have a lot of duplicates over the years. Can't stop myself from buying, but now I have 208. Love this cover. Gorgeous book. 209 is probably the worst condition book I have for this run. I just never bothered to upgrade it. This one is, let's see, well, a 9.2. Not as bad as I thought. I thought it might be like a 8-ish or something, but I know the duplicate copy is only a 7. And 210, love that cover. This one here, my reader's copy, has stamps on that. One of those stamps from the UK. And of course, you have seen the last book to complete this run, issue 211. And then 212. Love that orange cover. Look at that. Gorgeous. 213. I have 2 of that as well. I think they're both pretty high grade. This one I said 9294. This one's on a 92, so one's slightly better than the other one. And then you get 214. Let's see, I had two of that. This one is like 9294-ish, and the duplicate copy is a 9. Not bad. Seems like I have, you know, for the most part, 2 of everything, if not 3 of everything. 215, same thing. This is a nicer copy for sure. This one, duplicate is not so nice. And then you have 216. Once again, 2 copy of that. This, shame on me to have all these duplicates. And that's the end of that. Actually, there's one more. I put it in the wrong space. Neil Adams stopped drawing the interior, but he did do 2 more covers, and I have issue 218. This is a beautiful Neil Adams cover that is rarely seen because it's not his art inside, but it's still pretty cool. I have that. Now we get to the Green Lantern. Okay, the Green Lantern, this copy is a low grade 3.0-ish. It is actually a copy from the David collection. Okay, I bought it from David. It's a 3.0. It's a decent book, but the centerfold is detached. That's what knocked the grade down. Otherwise, I would say this book is at least a 4.5. But because of the detached centerfold, I knocked it down to a 3. Otherwise, I would easily give this at least a 4. Perhaps 4.5. And then my beautiful, well-centered, high-grade copy I bought practically the same month. You know, it's funny because I spent decades owning nothing. I have never had a copy of this book for decades, and then when I ended up buying the book from David, shortly, literally days after that, I was able to buy this copy for a decent price. And I have shown this book in a few videos, but once again, if you guys and girls like to see the interior page by page, as I did with the Strange Adventures Spotlight, I can do that for this entire run of Neil Adams and show you the page by page of each book. Okay, let me know. I have no idea what people want to watch. Perhaps one of my favorite cover for this run. I love the color scheme. Just love it. I'm not sure what to call this up here. It's not pink. It's, I don't know. I'm partial colorblind, so it's hard for me to guess what the color is. I just know that it's somewhere between red and pink and purple, something like that, right? Love it. One of my favorite. 78. Beautiful cover. I got this one fairly cheap on eBay long ago. It's a gorgeous 9.6 as you can see here, but I think I paid really cheap. By cheap I mean like 50 bucks or something like that long ago, you know. For some, 50 bucks might be too much. But for me, for that copy, 50 bucks, cheap. 79. Tough book to find high grades because of the black cover. But here's my reader's copy. And this is a nicer one. It's nicer, higher grade, but I'm not a big fan of the not well centered. It kind of get cut off the top right there. That kind of annoys me, but I'm not upgrading it. For some strange reason, this is the toughest book for me to find in high grade over the years. I have such a hard time because the way the cover is, the way the art and the color scheme is hides. This cover hides a lot of flaws. A lot of time, you know, I see a nice book, I'm like, oh, beautiful high grade, and then I get it, and then look at this one. Can you see the pen mark right there? Yeah, I didn't see that long ago when I bought on eBay. I didn't spot that until I got the book, and I'm like, oh, it's not from Graham Crackers. This is a different bag. I'm not sure where I bought it from. It was an eBay seller. It was cheap enough that when I see this little flaws here and other things, it was not a big deal. I kept the book. As you can see, the grade is 5.5. And I got another copy. Not sure what's wrong with this one, but it looked nice, but there's a crease right here that you can't see. Okay, there's no way to see, but there is a crease right there, and I grade this as an 8.5. Not bad, but still, it looked a lot nicer than it is. And then I got this one, the third copy, and I have it as an 8.5 as well. It also have hidden flaws hiding in the covers that you can't see unless you take it out and examine it. And finally, fourth time was a charm. I finally landed a beautiful copy. This one I graded as a 9.4. Beautiful. And I got a really good deal on this one too. I definitely didn't pay anything near 9.4 price for this one, so it's a keeper. But it took me 4 tries to get the book I wanted. And then, as you can see, 81, I got a whole bunch of that. I love this cover. I was obsessed with this cover for the longest time, so I got 3 copies of that. This one is a reader's copy. And then I got another one which is also mid-grade, 7.5. And then my nicest copy, this one here, I graded as a 9.2. Beautiful cover. I just love this cover. It's probably my second favorite cover compared to the one that had the red, purple, pinkish color. This is my second favorite. Love it. 82, not an easy book to find that's white because many of these copies are yellowish. I got 2 of that. Thankfully I got a nice one. This one is a 9.2. Oh, I forgot to mention, all of the nice copy, for the most part, outside of issue 80, is from the David collection. So I bought the entire run of Green Lantern from 76 through 87 from David. Okay, all of them. So every single copy outside of issue 80 came from him, and the nicer copy of 76 came from somewhere else. But other than that, this nice copy from David. Beautiful. Unbelievable that these books can be high grade when they were kept not in a bags or board. Okay, as I mentioned before, I had to ship him bags and board to put this book in. And then you got 83. Once again, the best copy came from David. Beautiful. Just love that. Look at that. 8.5. That's not bad. Not the best of grade, but I'm content with that. And then you got 84. Let's see, I got 2 copies of that. And this is a nice one. I'm pretty sure it came from David as well. I rank it as a 9.2. Beautiful. Gorgeous. 85, that's also came from him. Love that. I only have 1 copy of that. It was so nice, and no need to upgrade. And then you have 86. A lot of people love this cover. I'm not, but I'm okay with it. I don't find it all that awesome. Maybe because of the color scheme. I rank it as a 9.0. So beautiful. Last but not least for this video, and from David, it is stunning issue of 87, white, fresh, newsstand fresh, unbelievable. When I pick up this book from the box, I was stunned at how beautiful and gorgeous it is. Look at that. And it's a 9.4. I graded. Beautiful from David collection. And that's it. That's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Until the next video. Bye bye.